Hello YouTube. Hey guys, whoever's watching my channel. Yahuwah just dropped a word in me. I wanna welcome anyone who's watching this channel. Yeah, I'm currently recording with my phone as of now and stuff, and Yahuwah just dropped a word in me, and I felt it in my spirit that I should record it now. I haven't even slept yet. Cause like I feel like I should pray and stuff. I've been just logging in and speaking to Yahuwah about certain things, and just wanna start praying and stuff. But yeah, the word he gave me is only he can give you peace, And the specific quote that he gave me is, you only find peace in chaos when it becomes a distraction to the pains you have not confronted. I'll say it again. He said to me, you only find peace in chaos you only find peace in chaos when it becomes a distraction to the pains you've not confronted. So only Yahuwah can give you, that supernatural peace beyond your understanding. And the peace that you actually get from the peace that you get from pain, the peace that you get in the midst of chaos, the peace that you use, or the false sense of peace that you get in the midst of chaos, is something that you use as a distraction to not confront your pains. Meaning you're actually finding other sources of pain, other sources to really, really like ruin your body, other ways to torture yourself, to ruin your body. Really, it's a form of torturing yourself, except you're doing it, on a subconscious level. It's psychological, because you don't even realize you're doing these particular behaviors. Whether it's, I don't know, whether it's, you're going out to party, you having sex before marriage, you doing things that don't honor Yahuwah. He sees all things, even privately. He sees what you're doing, like privately. He sees things. So just give your pains to Yahusha, man. Give them to the Adonai, and He will set you free. Because now there's only two types of people that are in a state of peace. It's those that are in a state of false peace and those that are in a state of true peace. When you're in true peace, you have really confronted your pains. You've confronted the things around you too that lead you to that pain, that continue that cycle of sin. And it's not a matter of like, you're not confronting it by yourself. You're confronting it with Yahusha. He walks with you. The Ruach HaKodesh walks with you. And it's that quote you dropped to me, man. It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing, and it's biblical, because there's a scripture in Proverbs. It's on the first chapter. And remember, when you really feel the peace of Yahusha, right? It's a matter of submitting yourself to Him, but like being honest with Him, humbling yourself before Him, really opening up and giving all your pains to Yahuwah, to your Abba. Really opening up all your pains and giving Him all your pains is literally being honest with Him, telling Him what you feel. Like when you open up, He appreciates it so much, because like He loves you, He loves us, He loves everyone. But some people don't understand that when you aren't being honest with the Abba, you're not truly opening up. There are things, there are pains, there are those doors of pains that can close because you decide to process it on your own. You don't give it to Him. And another thing is, individually between all of us, of course, Yahuwah gives assignments, and He gives assignments and tasks, assessments basically, or let me not say assessments, I'll say assignments, tasks. He gives all of us instructions, certain things to accomplish, missions in our lives. Some missions are having to do with you have to move, some are you have to sit still. but we all have something to do. That he instructs everybody to do something. Some may not hear his voice because they're rejecting. He speaks in so many ways, even through dreams, through visions, and some reject it. But the whole point I'm getting to is the quote that he just gave me, where it's relating to the Bible, is in the book of Proverbs, like chapter 1. It says, the fear of the Adonai is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. That is how you actually fear. Wait, what is the fear speaking? We're speaking about sovereignty. Sovereign. To fear the Adonai is to have sovereignty for him, meaning you actually respect him. You place him above your own. You respect him, you love him, but you also cherish him, you obey him, you are loyal to him. That is sovereignty. You respect him and you cherish him. You place him above all things. Things that are around you do not become your idol. The things in this world don't become your idol. And you know what is one of the greatest idols as human beings that we can withhold within ourselves? Yes, in us, without even the influence of the devil, without the influence of treasures. The greatest idol we can withhold within ourselves. The greatest thing that we can place above Alua, above Yahuwah, our Alua. The biggest thing we can place above him that becomes our idol is actually our pains. It is one of the biggest reasons that can block someone from walking with Yahuwah. It's pains, guys. It's pain. I'm telling you, when your heart is blocked, when there's unforgiveness, someone who's hurt you and you don't forgive them, someone who you have hatred for, someone who has angered you, or that sadness, or that traumatic experience, or that psychological issue. When you don't give it to Yahuwah, guys, it's gonna hurt you. And the more you withhold it, the more sinful actions that you do on a subconscious level, meaning you are not aware that you're even doing those particular actions to distract you. Those particular actions bring chaos. That chaos becomes your distraction, and psychologically you feel to be at peace, at comfort, when you are in a state of distraction that then becomes chaos. That state of distraction, which is the chaos, becomes your state of comfort, the false sense of comfort. This is the comfort that is not from the Adonai. It is a false comfort, which also brings a false sense of security and a false joy. That is not from Yahushua HaMashiach. It is not from the Abba. It is not from the Abba. And a lot of us humans, we place our pains as idols because we don't walk with the Abba. A lot of us who follow Yahushua, we don't really give all our pains to him. You are not honest with him about what you're feeling. Whenever you feel that pain, talk to him first, not another human